All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Good morning for those who live in the state, and good afternoon for those who live in Europe, and good evening for those who live in South Asia. Today I'm going to share with you a topic which is in the news. And you know, as always, we don't come with things is not really documented or reference, proofs, etc. When we speak to Muslims about Islam, Muslims, they claim that when you convert to Islam, you became happy, your life changed, you are a different person. Me, myself, I am born in the Middle East. I grew up in the Middle East. Arabic is my first language. Therefore, people, they call me Arab. Yet, I did not see any of the Muslims around me are happy. Not even close. Actually, they are always angry, unsatisfied, and they want to burn something, they want to beat something, they beat themselves, they beat their family, they beat their friends. Women, they cannot walk in the street, they are sexually unhappy, sexually not oriented, perverted minded, dirty mouths. But yet they claim that when you become a Muslim, you are a different person. I could not find that, and I challenge any Muslim to show me the proof. Today our topic is about a sheikh from Al-Azhar. A sheikh from Al-Azhar University. In case you do not know what Al-Azhar University, this is supposedly the highest authority of education, which is located in Egypt. The Azhar is where, if you want to become an imam of a mosque, a scholar, a teacher, you want to earn a PhD, this is where you should go, to Al-Azhar University. The gentleman in front of us in the screen, which really I believe that this man, he is a good man. He is a blind man. I don't know if you can notice that. He did commit a crime, and the crime is unforgiving kind. What the crime of this guy? What exactly he did? He sang a song in a public TV station. All the Muslims in the world are so upset and disgusted because this guy, he sang a song for a woman, a lady, her name is Kulthum. This is the Muslim website. It's all over the internet, you know, like the Muslim website. It's called Anhar. But anyway, you can find it in the Arabiya TV, Al Jazeera TV. Everybody is speaking about the crime this guy he committed. How disgusting. This poor man, he's a blind man, and obviously he was accepted in the business of imam in a mosque because he have a very nice voice. And you know, in case you do not know, the Muslims, they use voices of men who have nice voices in order to promote Islam and in order to make people love Islam. So bring you a guy who have a very nice voice, and then he starts singing the Quran. This guy, whatever he's saying is going to sound beautiful because he have a nice, beautiful voice. So this guy, he was invited to a TV station program, and this is him in the TV station, you know. And as we said, he have a, you know, obviously he's blind, but he really have a very nice voice. You know, I heard him. He have really a nice voice. And then the comments start coming in Twitter, and Muslims are going crazy. This person, he is saying a very disgusting scene. It is very humiliating to see a sheikh from Al-Azhar singing song on the Egyptian TV. And then he said, continuing saying, do you think we are going to go more to the bottom more than this? What this guy he did? A Muslim woman, her name is Sausan, she said, a sheikh from Al-Azhar, he is singing, this is very nice and so beautiful. What is disgusting about it? If you go to Twitter, guys, Twitter is going crazy. If you go to Twitter, Twitter is going crazy about this. And immediately after that, the Azhar University, they announced that they put this man under investigation and they stop him from practicing his job as an imam of a mosque. And what is the crime? He sang a song. The song does not have like the F word or something disgusting. You know, it's like, it's a nice song actually. You know, if I translate the word in Arabic, it says, do you remember our love? It says it's nothing wrong with it, you know. And then I said to myself, what's wrong with this religion? You know, if you are a Muslim, what does that mean exactly? They allowed them to go and have a child molestation, sex with the children. It's okay to have slaves and rape them. It's okay to beat your wife. It's okay to call people infidel, pigs, monkeys, najis, dirty, or you name it. But it's not okay to sing a song. Haram. It's haram. What this poor guy he did, I can tell this guy all his life is dreaming to be one day in TV and people they hear his voice and he have a very beautiful voice. If I am him, if I am him, I will tell him, you know what, get lost all of you. You have a beautiful voice. You do not need to work as an imam for those scumbags. Obviously, they are using him. They wanted his voice only to be singing Quran. This is just a human like everybody. So what, you know, imagine if I am a priest. Huh? I'm a priest. I'm not. Just take a note. And I sang a song. So what? What happened? Why does God and this religion hate a human being to be happy? What the problem with Allah if he sing a song? The Muslims, they allowed themselves to sing songs from Muhammad. From Muhammad. Actually, I have a video here. I wish I can play it, but I don't want to. People they will say here like a copyright, and they will flag my video. I don't want to give them excuse. The Muslims in the mosque, they are singing in English for almost 20 minutes, praising Muhammad and the light of Muhammad. So you can sing as long you are praising the light of Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? Is he God? What light of Muhammad? Since when Muhammad he have a light? Why this poor man he cannot be happy and he have no right to be happy? What he did? A poor blind man, he dreaming all his life to sing, so people hear him, and now finally he is on TV. And this is why they invited him, because he have a beautiful voice. They did not invite him because he is you know, a stupid idiot. He have no idea what his voice is very nice. He can be actually a very nice singer. He is just, let us say, unlucky person to have to be blind. But sometime, you know, like it's a blessing to be blind, because those blind people they are talented. God he gave them something in return. I never saw a blind man. He is not smarter than people around him. They are smarter the way they listen to you. They are smarter the way they observe things. They are deeper, because they are not deceived by the image of the eye, which mostly is a false image. They are not deceived of a fake beauty. A blind man, he see the inner, not the outside. But this is not new in Islam. If we go in the Quran, you will see that Muhammad himself, he make fun of a blind people. There's a chapter actually in the Quran where Muhammad, when a blind man he came to him, Muhammad he kicked him out from his house. Let me show you. A blind man in Islam have no luck. He does not exist. He's like a cockroach. And this goes for every Muslim, not only for blind man, but blind man specifically, he is out of luck. This is a chapter. What? Hold on. Not this one. Abasa wa tawalla, chapter 80, verse number 1. The prophet frowned and turned away. Turned away from who? From who? From a blind man. What kind of a prophet? He turned away from a blind man. Imagine, guys, a Christian Prince, he is coming here to teach you about Jesus, and he is claiming to be a good Christian, which I don't really claim. But then you see me in the street, a blind man is asking me for help, and now what I say to him, get lost. And not only this is happening from someone he is a normal Muslim, it is happening from someone he claiming to be a prophet. And then if you go and see the interpretation of the verse, you will see that the prophet was busy with some rich people of Quraysh. So I have time for the rich people. The poor blind man, he have to get lost because he is just a stupid, dumb blind man. I'm not the one who's saying that. This is how Muhammad is seeing him. Guys, don't forget please to copy the link of the podcast and paste in Facebook so we can get more people here. People are not expecting me to be up early. And as long it is not allowed to sing songs in Islam, so why you Muslims hypocrite? You have all of you. I challenge one Muslim, don't listen to music. I challenge one Muslim, don't watch belly dancing. Even the month of Ramadan is nothing but a prostitution and belly dancing. And now this guy, this poor guy, he became the criminal. He just sang a song, and there's no women are naked there, and nobody doing striptease, and he is not drinking alcohol, and he is not taking drugs. So what is the problem? This is a very much hypocrite society. And this is the opposite of the God of the Christians. My God, he wants me to be happy. My God is not getting upset if I am singing a song. My God is not upset if I am even dancing. What's wrong with that? Why I should not dance? Why? What kind of God he will be upset from you from being happy and singing, and you are not using it like a bad language, or it's just a beautiful song about love? God is love, my friend. If your God is a true God, he should love this man. You Muslims, we have a weird God. If a Muslim he farted Allah, he don't accept his prayer. If a Muslim he eat garlic, he cannot go to the mosque. If a Muslim he eat with the left hand, the shaitan will eat with him. If a Muslim enter the bathroom, shaitan will play with his anus. If a Muslim is asleep in his stomach, shaitan will do him bing 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 in his anus when he is sleeping. I mean, what's wrong with you? So what you live for? What is left? This religion wants you to be contained, to be like a robot machine controlled by the remote control of Muhammad. Muhammad is dead, but yet he's controlling you. He tell you what to eat. He tell you what to say. He tell you what not to say. He tell you what word to say. He tell you when you do it, when you cannot do it, what time. Even the prayer is not a choice of you. You have to pray. And if you don't pray, you will be arrested. Why? Isn't it beautiful that we have a beautiful God who wants us to be happy? Do you think this God, we are just bacterias? Are we bacterias? Even bacterias, they have their own party. The party of the bacteria is to have food. They are enjoying it. And maybe they have different entertainment, we don't know. You know, all the creatures in the world, God, he gave them gifts to enjoy their life. It doesn't matter what kind of creatures they are, even the insects. Why Islam wanna destroy anything beautiful in the life of a human being, and especially in a blind man? I mean, this guy is as a blind man, for God's sake, leave him alone. When a blind man came to Jesus, what the blind man asked Jesus for? What Jesus says to the blind people: don't sing songs, you are not allowed, you are not exist, you are not a human, you are just a scumbag, you are punished by God. No, he gave them eyes. The blind man, he says to him, Lord, I want to see. The Messiah, he said, okay, see. He gave him what he wanted. Muhammad, when the blind man came to him, he kicked him away. And then the news spread, and the Arabs start talking, what kind of a prophet? And the Christians start talking, and what they call them Nasara, and those who they are Jews, they start talking, saying, what kind of a prophet? He turned away from a blind man and kicked him away from his house, saying, I'm busy. So Muhammad, in order to clean his image in the front of the Arab, he made this verse claiming that Allah, he says to him, why you do that? Why you do that? Huh? You should not do that. Where was Allah before Muhammad he do that? The Muslim, by the way, they say to you the prophet is masoom. What masoom mean? They say to you he is protected from bad behavior. He is perfect. Was he perfect when he turned away from the blind man? Was he perfect in chapter At-Tahrim, verse number 1, when he forbid something supposedly is not forbidden for him? What perfect you are talking about? At the same time, the hypocrisy of the Muslims is amazing. Did your prophet watch girls singing for him? This is the hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih hadith, that once Abu Bakr come to her who? To Aisha, on the day of Al-Fitr or Al-Adha. By the way, they are confused about Al-Fitr or Adha because both of them, they are the same as Adha. You know, both of them, they slaughter on them. While the prophet was with her, and there were two girls, singers with her, singing songs, and the song is about Muhammad. Even the song is about Muhammad. Abu Bakr, he said, the instrument of the devil in the house of the prophet. Abu Bakr, he said it twice. Musical instrument of Satan. But the prophet said, leave them, Abu Bakr, for every nation have a Eid. Have what? A celebration, Eid. And this is a day of Eid. The prophet not only is listening to songs, he have two women playing and singing for him. Muslims, is Muhammad allowed to watch women? Who are those women? Who are those women they are singing for Muhammad? Are they his wives? Obviously not. So who are they? Sex slaves? So Muhammad having sex slaves in the display, playing for him and doing entertainment for him, it's okay. But the poor guy, the blind man, he sang a song. It's not even 30 seconds. All Muslim world is going crazy, and some they want him dead, some they want him to be fired, some they want him to be jailed, some they want him to be announced to be a kafir. He is a kafir, he's an apostate. All of this because he sang a song, and you're a prophet having girls singing for him. We do not know exactly what they are doing. That's what the Muslims are doing after filtration, because remember, the books of hadith is the books of filtration. They filter millions of hadith stories and they make them fit with what they call the morality. So anything will make Muhammad look bad supposedly is taken off from the hadith, which means there's a lot of hadith we never heard of, we never saw, because the first one who started collecting the hadith, he said, I filtered anything is not suitable to be said about the Prophet. So this is after the filtration. We are not reading really the two stories. Why does God, he don't want us to be happy? Why does God, he put his curse on the Muslims before anyone else? And why Muslims are so hypocrite? Guys, in the Middle East, the one who sell wine is a Christians, but the one who buy it is Muslims. You can ask any Muslim from the Middle East. Christians, they sell wine in their stores. Muslims, they don't do that because the people, they will talk about them. They wish they can do it. So what they do? They go to the Christian store and they buy some vegetables and some etc. And then they put the wine in the bomb. They said to him, please put the wine in the bomb. Actually, the Christian guy in the grocery store, he know exactly, he's a Muslim. He know exactly how he will have to hide the wine for him. So he put it in the bomb with all the things he bought. So supposedly he went inside the grocery store and he bought some tomatoes, some cucumber, and now he's going home. And his neighbor, he's saying, hey, what you are doing shopping? And he opened the bag for him. Yeah, you know, I did shopping for tomato and cucumber, and then the wine doesn't show, you know, or the vodka or whatever. Nobody drink as much as the Muslims. Actually, even the Quran is a clear witness that Muslims from the beginning of Islam, they are the most drunk people, to the point that when they pray to Allah, they are falling apart. That's why the Quran says, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ سُكَارَى. Don't approach prayer when you are totally drunk. Why? So you may understand what you are saying, which means those people, they have no idea even what they are saying. They are not only drinking, they drink until they are totally drunk. And then the Muslims, they say to you, well, in the beginning, the Prophet did not forbid drinking right away, because step by step is going to be hard on them. Was it step by step when Muhammad, he forbid men from adopting their children, or right away he said, I want to have a woman, I want to have sex with her, and she is the wife of my son, I want to have her? Muhammad, when he got sick, he cannot drink no more. Suddenly he said nobody should drink. Where is it step by step? We asked them about muta. Why muta was allowed? What you were saying, it was a step by step to forbid adultery. Adultery is forbidden since the time of Moses. Go and read the 10 Commandments of Moses. How come the God of Moses told Moses what is allowed, what is not allowed, not step by step? And if it is step by step, what is the point of allowing muta? Is that a step to adultery, closer to adultery, or this is a step to be pure? But this man, he is God. He do whatever he wish. He forbid when he want to forbid, he allowed when he want to allowed, and he do whatever he wish. He is Allah, and Muhammad is the God of Islam. This is why even he changed his name from Qatham to the praised one. Have you ever heard of a prophet, his name is the praised one? If Muhammad is the praised one, who is Allah then? Huh? So Muhammad can watch women singing for him. Muhammad have women or slave for sex for him. It's okay to have sex with the slave women, but it's not okay to sing a song. You know, all the caliph of Islam, they have thousands of slave sex. As an example, Harun Rashid, one of the caliph of Islam, he had in one location 10,000 female women. They call them jawari. You know, they are like slaves, but they divide them between kitchen slaves, massage slave, sex slaves, dancing slaves, singer slaves, you know, guard slave if they are male. So they are allowed to own thousands and thousands of a human being, abuse a human being, enslave them and rape them, and then a person who sing a song, he is not allowed. And then a Muslim, he will say to you, do you know what the Old Testament speaking about invading others and taking their women? The people of the Old Testament, they've been told by Musa as an eye for an eye, my friend. The nation of the Jews were taking all the nation as slaves. However, we are the followers of the Messiah. Musa, he lived in a time where the Jews are enslaved, and Musa himself was one of the freedom fighters. He freed them from slavery, if you don't remember the story. So the Jews, they get humiliated by slavery, and they were slaves for hundreds of years, not like for a year or two. We are talking about generations on generation and the whole nation almost is born into slavery. Not almost, actually, all of them. The whole nation born as slaves. They did not know what the freedom means. Then we have Jesus, who gave a human being different image and different future and different way to look at things. He was the first to want to say, love your enemy, bless those who curse you. And then we got Muhammad, who want to take us back to the before the time of Moses, to the cave time, not to the time of Moses, before Moses. And the funny, they say to us step by step. Islam is a religion step by step. Step by step to what? Was Muhammad getting closer for better or closer to worse? Later you can give me, you know, you can guys, I have a new account, it's called minds.com. You can communicate with me there, you can post links, etc. It's different from YouTube. Just make an account there and you can join me. All right, it's called minds.com/ChristianPrince, as simple as that. Anyway, my simple message to the Muslims: our God is not the God of the slaves. You see, if you ask a Muslim, who is your God? He says, why your God? He created you. He says he created us to worship him. We are his slaves. What? We are his slaves. What's wrong with this God? Does God need slaves? Isn't he almighty, self-sufficient as you claim, Muslims? Is your God self-sufficient or he needs slaves? Why the Christians, when they pray to their God, they call him Father, and when you pray to your God, you are a slave? What's wrong? Even the mentality of this religion is about abusing. You see, it's a chain of abuse. Allah abused mankind, and then he gave his authority to the prophet to abuse the mankind, and then the prophet he gave the authority of abusing mankind to those who called them caliph, and then the caliph, they give the authority to abuse mankind to those who they call them leaders, and then the leaders, they give the authority to abuse mankind to those who call them Muslims, so they can abuse the Christians or the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhas. It's a chain of abuse. And then the Muslim himself, he abuses his family, he abuses his children, he abuses his wife, and he married children to abuse them. And then even the heaven of Allah is nothing but a collection of abuse. Allah will create for me women for sex. Those women are just made for sex. The whole purpose of them is to be a vagina, excuse my language. And Allah, He promised me that I will have in the heaven 80,000 boy. To what? You ask the Muslim why, they will say to you, to serve you. 80,000 boy to serve me? Have you ever heard of something that's called a child abuse? The God of Islam, because he is so wise and so beautiful, he is going to create in the heaven for me 80,000 little child, and the purpose of those 80,000 little boy who they are naked and they look like pearls. We don't know why they look so beautiful according to the Quran description. Just to serve me. I mean, what kind of God this God is? To make one person happy, you enslave 80,000 child for eternity. You see, at least slavery done by the man, it's temporarily, like, you know, a year, 2 years, and we die, and then I'm free at least when I die. In the heaven of Allah, you are always a slave. One man, Allah wanna make him happy. He bring him 80,000 little boy to serve him. What 80,000 boys will do for a man? And by the way, this is the lowest position of a Muslim in the heaven. This is the bad Muslim who don't pray, who don't do jihad, who just converted to Islam and say Allahu Akbar. He will get 72 women and he will get 80,000 little child servant. The heaven of Islam have ranks, floors, divided to 100. And every floor have different entertainment and different reward. So this is the lowest one. This is a floor number 1. This God, he want to make me happy by enslaving 80,000 little child. This is not even humane. Do you really Muslims feel happy if you have 80,000 little boys, your slaves? Are you satisfied with the number? Why Allah did not make them 82,000? I mean, don't you think 80,000 is little? 80,000? What they will do exactly? And remember, guys, this is a lie when they say it's about being a servant. This translation, you know, it's a servant, right? Okay, what they will serve you? You can go and watch the videos made by the Deen Show. They say to you in the heaven of Allah, if you see a bird in the sky, you wish to have it, is going to be in your dish. You do not need to say a word. And in the heaven, the Quran says you will not do piss, you will not sweat, your clothes will never have wrinkles, and they will never be ruined. So what the servant for? You wish the food in front of you, not the children bringing the food. It's a magical. And you will not have poo-poo, and you will not take a shower forever, and you will never get dirty, and your clothes will never be changed, and they will never be ruined. So what the servant for? Anybody can tell me? You know what I mean? When I say servant, okay, right now I have some tea in front of me, so I say, hey servant, can you bring me some coffee? Okay. But in the heaven of Allah, whatever you wish will be in the front of you immediately. And there's no dishes washing. Automatically everything you do is gone. You don't even go to the bathroom. You don't have boogers. The Quran even speak about boogers. You believe it? You have no boogers. You have no snot. You don't spit. You don't piss. You eat, have sex. Even you don't have sperm. So the boys for what exactly? Obviously for sex, and this is why the Quran described them. They are so beautiful, white like pearls. Even the Quran used the word la yanzifun, which means they will not bleed. The Muslim, they say, oh, that does not bleed, mean they will not get drunk. Drunk from what? Are you going to drink alcohol with the boys? Are they servant, or they are going to drink with you? So all the stupidity and the abuse of a human being and the mentality of a human being, because this is abuse for mankind. You know, when you teach a follower of someone he claims following God that it's okay to have 80,000 little boys to abuse them, this is a community of abuse mentality, because in their head it's okay. When you teach them it's okay to ride the neighbors and take their women and rape them, it's okay, it's halal. You see, the Muslims are obsessed with halal and haram, but what is halal for them is evil, and what is haram usually is the good thing, mostly. The Muslim, they say to you, we are against adultery, but Islamic marriage is adultery. There's no marriage. The Quran says wankahu. The Quran says wankahu. You ask a Muslim what the word inkahu mean, he said to you, inkahu mean marriage. Are you sure? Yes, I swear by Allah. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you that this is absolutely a lie. All right, I just opened a Muslim website, alislam.org. You see it? I have nothing to do with the website. What nukah mean? The Quran says go and do nukah to 2 and 3 and 4. Even the Quran did not even start with 1. Have you ever heard of a God teaching you to start with 2 at least? And then he says if you cannot afford them, then you go for 1, which means the last option. The last option is to have 1 wife, which is nothing but abuse. They will say to you, David, he have a lot of wives. David was a king, and David was a sinner, and David was asking God for forgiveness. Who told you that David was a good guy? Who told you that? At least David, when he was committing sin, he asked God, he repent, he cried, asking God for forgiveness. You Muslim, you commit your crimes and you think it's lawful. Read with me. This is the definition of the word nukah made by the Muslims scholars, not by me. The word nukah literally mean sexual intercourse. Your God could not find you a word better than nukah to say nikah, go and do nikah. Can't he? Can't he say go and get married? We have the word marriage. Arabic is a rich language, exists before Islam, and Islam have nothing to do with it. Actually, the Quran is full of Arabic mistake and make the Arabic language horrible. We have thousands of words can fit. Allah could not find better than nikah, which is literally mean the F word. You see, here they are being polite. They say nikah mean sexual intercourse. It doesn't mean sexual intercourse. It's mean the F word. Say it as it is. Even marriage in Islam is distorted. Even children in Islam are not safe. And then we see a man, he is 54 years old, having a sexual desire for a 6-year-old child. 6 years old child in the Islamic calendar means she is 5 years old child. Because remember, the Muslims are using the wrong calendar. Everything in this religion is wrong. Happiness in Islam is only, you can have happiness, but the happiness of Allah is about this sexual intercourse in the way Muhammad he allowed it. Whatever it is. And food, which is allowed, whatever it is. And that's it. Singing, no. Music is haram. Playing chess is haram. Playing football is haram. What you Muslims you live for? What is left? You, excuse my language, you F, you shit, and you sleep. This is what you live for. You have nothing in your life except, or I forgot to attack the neighbors too, or to spy at the women neighbor, to spy at their legs. And then the prophet, the best example of Islam, the prophet himself, he used to look at the women who they are Muslims walking by, he got horny, and then he forced his wife to open her legs for him. This religion, my friend, is made by the man, and specifically the savage man, for the savage man. It is a religion of oppression. The child is oppressed in earth and in heaven. When you marry a child at the age of 6, this is oppression. When you teach people that you can have sex with a child who do not even know what sex is, that is oppression. And just to show you the example of the Muslim to try to defend the religion, just to show you how dumb they are. When you ask a Muslim about Muhammad marrying a 6 years old child, they say to you, do you know what was the age of Mary when she gave birth to Jesus? I say, how much? How, you know, they say 9 years old. I said, sure? Are you sure? I said, yeah. No, sorry, they say 13 years old. 13 years old. Let me type it in the screen. They say, where do you get this from? They say from Wikipedia. Wikipedia? Okay, nice to meet you, Wikipedia. We as a Christians, we go by source of the Bible. Anything else, we don't have Sahih al-Bukhari. But I will go with their potato chips propaganda. All right? Let us say, for the sake of argument, Mary, she was 13. The idiot in the Quran, it says that Mary, when she delivered Jesus, she was virgin. So let us say she was 1 day old. Who care? What does have to do with this? Mary, we are talking about a man, he is having sex with a child wife, and then you are comparing that to Mary who delivered the Messiah without sex. What does have to do with this? It's madness, stupidity, because they are so desperate. And if we say that Mary, she was 13, that will be almost twice the age of Aisha. Supposedly, now they are giving that an excuse. Do you know when Mary, she gave birth to Jesus? We don't go by Wikipedia, and even if that is true, Mary, she delivered Jesus as a virgin. No man touched her. So you are stupid even to mention that example. Especially you Muslim believe in that too, that Mary, she was a virgin. Actually, the Quran never mentioned that Mary, she have a husband. If you go and see the story in the Quran, there is nowhere is mentioned that Mary, she have a husband. Actually, the opposite, because the Quran says when Mary, she delivered, the Jews, they said to her, well, you are a good woman and your parents were good. Why you are doing something? Why you are being a whore? Excuse my language. This is what the Quran is saying. Because the Quran says that language, Baghiya. So the Quran says that the Jews accuse Mary that she is being a bad woman who committed adultery. And then Mary, she said, she pointed her finger at the child, and the child, he spoke in the cradle. So the Quran even did not mention that Mary ever have a husband. Because if she have a husband, the Jews will not come to accuse her of adultery, as the Quran says. But the story in the Bible makes sense. Mary, she was already engaged to Joseph. An engagement in the Jewish tradition is equal to marriage, except they are not sleeping together yet. She live in her parents' house, he live in his house. So when the Muslims try to defend, they get their religion more and more in trouble. No? If we go here, let us see here. Oh Lord. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys, because honestly I feel so sorry for this blind man. Look at him. I mean, this guy, honestly, he need help. You can tell from his face he don't fit even to be a Muslim. And the reason he is, you can, like, he have a nice smile because simply he don't see how evil Islam is. They stop him from his work. They will take him to jail. They will investigate him and how disgusting he is. And some of the Muslims says he is he became an infidel. He became an apostate. He should be killed. All of this because he sang a song. And you know what? Nobody in the world watch belly dancing in the world more than Muslims. Number one people in the world who search for sex with donkeys are Muslims. Number one people in the world who search for videos of rape are Muslims. Number one people in the world who watch porn are Muslims. And then when a person he sing a song, he's the bad person. I never saw a nation of hypocrisy as much as this nation. My friend, if you are a person who want to live a life which God he made for us, a happy life, that you can find with the Messiah, not with Muhammad. The Messiah, he want every one of us to be happy until the last minute in his life, but happiness in the right way. You can sing, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with singing. Especially if you are singing a song about love. God is love. Why not? When you sing a song of love, you are preaching love. It's like a preaching in preaching the gospel. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you are not using a bad language or filthy language or bad behavior. Singing about love is beautiful. It's the same as a preaching God's words. This is what Christianity teaches. God is love. The purpose of God speaking to us, because he wants us to be an example of him in this earth, to be loving people. So our Lord is happy when you see you preaching love. And preaching love, not necessarily reading a verse from the gospel only, singing a song about love, because people love each other. You can ask me about the Arabic later, but just I wanted to share this video. Now today I'm going to later afternoon. I have a Muslim lady who need help. You know, we will help her to leave Islam. She have some questions, and we have appointment at 6:30 p.m. my time. So maybe after that I can open the room. I'm not sure. I don't promise, but if I can, I will. All right. Actually, I wasn't planning to open for long. I just want to talk about this poor man. I feel sorry for him. Honestly, I feel sorry for. I heard his voice. His voice is so beautiful. I wish I can play the video for you. He have a very beautiful voice. And obviously, this poor man, all his life is a dreaming to sing in the TV. You know, there's many people they have a dream so people they hear how nice their voice is. What's wrong with that? He did not sing like a savage song. And you know what? The song he sang it's for a woman. Her name is Kulthum. Kulthum. Kulthum, she is a Muslim woman. She is the daughter of a sheikh. And the millions of Egyptians, they used to stay all night listening. They are like, it's like a drugs for them, because her voice is so beautiful. And she sing for hours and hours and hours, and the whole nation every Thursday night they have, like, it's a big deal. She is going to sing on the radio. All of Egypt is home when she sing, and nobody complain. So you hypocrite, how come you listen to the same song from a woman? It's halal. A woman, a voice of a woman. It is halal, it's okay, and there's no problem with it. But when a man he sing it, and he is a sheikh, he is a criminal. Even the doggy don't like this. You see, my neighbor's dogs are barking. Even dogs are abused in Islam. Muhammad, you order to kill all the dogs. Have you ever heard of a prophet you want to kill all the dogs? What's wrong with this madman? Even stupid dog, leave him alone. He is just an animal. Dogs are beautiful creatures who they are really our best friends. Human being for centuries and thousands of years depend in dogs to guard his sheep, to help him. You know, they are very helpful. They are smart actually. Go right now in YouTube and see dogs who do herding. The shepherd, he do nothing. He just said the dogs are doing the job. You tell the dog to take them to the inside the fence. He understand you. They are smart. They are useful. If I am in the wood and you ask me what you prefer to have with you, a human being as a friend or a dog, I would say a dog, because he can do to me what a human being cannot do. He can hear things from far away. He can alarm me. He can defend me. He's loyal. Human beings are not to be trusted. You might take a friend with you for camping and he might shoot you there. You never know. Your dog will never do that. He will die for you. So why Muhammad he hated dogs? What's wrong? This man obviously he have a problem, and his problem is imported to the society today. He is dead, but his crimes is practiced by those who follow this man. Look what he said. Even they call people they call people dogs. They kill you and they call you a dog. Muhammad he ordered to kill all dogs, and then when people they complain about killing dogs, he said, okay, you don't kill the dogs who they are herding or guarding. Anything else you kill, specifically the black dog. They ask him, what is the black dog? Why when I kill specifically the black dog? He said, because the black dog is a devil. Even racism is inserted against animals. Have you ever heard of a religion teach that the black dog is a devil? The Prophet of Allah ordered to kill dogs, and we were even killing dogs. A dog which a woman brought with her from the desert. Why? When the people start complaining, this guy is a madman, everybody need a dog. Those are Bedouin, they live in the desert. A dog for them is a security matter. Otherwise their enemy can get inside their tents and they can slaughter them without noticing. When they have dogs around the tents, they will be alarmed, they will be awake, and they will grab their sword to defend themselves. Okay, let me see if I can find. I will find you the video. Actually, in the same link. Let me give you the website, the Arabic website. You know, the same one. If you scroll down in the video, in the page, you will see the video of him singing. Oh, hold on. This link is so long. I don't think it's going to go through. No. Let me get you the YouTube one. Yeah, hold on. It is really, this religion is weird, stupid, disgusting. Everything is upside down. Everything is beautiful is ugly, and everything is ugly is beautiful. Let us see. All right, this is the video. Let me give it to you. This is the link. Oh man, where it goes? Oh, okay, this is the video. Let me post it. So those who want to watch it, feel free to watch it. Now, guys, today, maybe afternoon, after I finish with this Muslim lady who, if the Lord help us, she might accept the Messiah. Pray that she will accept the Messiah and she will be saved. After I talk to her, I will be talking to her around 6:30 p.m. New York time. So let us give it maybe an hour or 2 hours. I'm not sure. Then after that, if I have a good, still I have a ability and voice to talk, I might open and do a broadcast again. So until then, I will say, may the Lord bless you. Please don't forget to copy my links, share my videos, and tell people about what we do. Because as you see, Muslims, they sponsor each other. They help each other to promote the devil. Christians, they just watch. Actually, I just received a message just a few hours ago from a Christian. Let me read for you before we finish today what he said. He said to me, laughing at about others show lack of respect and charity. Did Jesus teach you such a thing? Can't remember any help. This is a Christian speaking to me. He's encouraging me. This is a Christian saying that to me. You believe it? Laughing at others. This is a person who claimed to be a Christian, but he speaks for the devil. He got hurt because we are exposing the God of the filthy Muhammad. He's asking me, you should not laugh at the teaching of Islam. And yet he claimed to be Christians. What kind of Christians those Christians are? So Muslims, they can attack our Bible, and we cannot show the Muslims they are wrong. We cannot show them how stupid Islam is. We can't show them how disgusting Islam is. And if you show them you are a bad Christian, what kind of Christians those Christians are? Very disgusting. Those people, they work for the devil. They claim to be Christian, but the fact they are devilish. And instead of encouraging you, say thank you, because now the Muslim, they will see how stupid, how bad, how evil the religion is. He said, I don't remember Jesus laughing at anyone. Do you want to remember what Jesus said, you idiot? Jesus, he not only did laugh at people, he did say to them, you are the same as your father the devil. You are the same as your father the devil. I did not say that to the Muslims yet. You are upset just because I'm quoting the Quran and showing how stupid it is? What if I quote for you what Jesus said? Are you going to say Jesus was not a good Christian? You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Is that better? And he don't remember where Jesus speaks such a way. You don't remember because you are a liar. You are no Christian. Because you never read the Bible if you are claiming to be Christian. This is what Jesus said in front of your eyes. And maybe now you are going to go and school Jesus about how he talked. There's many false Christians. They want you to be a Christian without teeth. The Muslims, they can attack us, they can make fun of the Bible, they can insult Jesus, they can insult Mary, they can insult our book, and we Christians should not open our mouth to show the people that they are wrong. We are not allowed to laugh at the devil Allah. I never heard Jesus laughing. Jesus, he said it clearly that they are, look what he said. I am allowed to say what Jesus said. But because you are a coward, you don't dare to say what Jesus said. This is the whole story. The devil feeling his hurt, so he tried to come to me from the side of Jesus. Did Jesus teach you to speak in such a way? Yes, he did. And he said more. He told me I can say to them, your father is the devil, and you are a murderer like your father. And Muhammad was a murderer, and this is the reference in the front of us. So not only Christians don't support us in what we do, no, they try to attack you and go against you. But thanks God, not all the Christians are like that. Those are the fruits of liberals, Christians, liberal churches who teach nothing. They call themselves a church, but they are a business, the same as Islam, the same as Muhammad. So thank you guys for being here, and I hope today, maybe later at night, I will be able to do a podcast. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what we do. I'm a Christian Prince, and I say may the Lord bless you and bless your heart, and have a great weekend. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean to that, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.